This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my video looking at the official reveal of the Lego set The Shire and its promo Smeagol and Deagle. And I bet I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that I'm late on this. This was revealed like 2 weeks ago, unofficially and officially a few hours ago. My simple response is that a wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he needs to. And just going into these two, both really look really cool, and one of them is probably one of the darkest Lego sets that has ever been released. But let's go into them. And looking at Smeagol and Deagle, this is the one I was talking about, how this is one of the darkest Lego sets because this is just straight up based on a murder. That's all the scene is about. It's about Deagle going and finding the One Ring, and Smeagol just straight up killing him. It's pretty brutal. It's a simple enough build. I think that the pieces to make Smeagol and Deagle are unique to this set, but I'd have to look more closely at them and wait for that to come up on Bricklink. But the only way to get this is by buying the set basically as soon as it launches, and you want to get that depending on your time zone. I believe it's all Lego sets drop at 12 Eastern, so that's 11 Central and I think like 10 Pacific, but I'm not fully sure on that one. And just going into this one, as I was saying, I think that it's really interesting that they're doing this because the only thing that ever happens in this scene is just Smeagol murdering Deagle. They've had sets where, yeah, there's a based on some scenes with some death, like, there's a lot of death in the Helm's Deep battle, but it's a battle, and not specifically based off of that, or Palpatine's arrest. That's at least a massive fight that happens there, even though there's a lot of death. This is just about a straight up cold and brutal murder committed by Smeagol to go and get the One Ring. And I don't know if there's any other sets that are just specifically based off of a scene like that. It looks pretty cool though, with the fact that they're able to make the illusion of the Lego set kind of floating above and giving room for there to be water. It's honestly just pretty interesting. I think it could have been a little cooler if they kind of had like water also as a backdrop, just so it's not completely open, but I understand why they did, just to give it the illusion that they're completely underwater. But yeah, honestly, the building techniques are cool. The tree, I mean, it's really simple, but this is a cool promo, and I'm excited to get it since really, I don't think you would ever see a Deagle figure or ever expect that to exist. This is a cool set. I hope the pieces aren't exclusive, but I highly doubt that. But who knows? We'll see. One other thing I want to talk about is you can get more minifigure factory torsos. Here we have two different options. There is the front side of the torso, which is the one towards the bottom, and on the top you have the back side. So the front side of the torsos could say either 111 today, and the back side has BB, which is for Bilbo Baggins. And there's a small little like leaf design towards the bottom, or you can get one that says no admittance, and then on the back side of it, it says except on party business. Both are honestly just incredible, and I'm definitely going to be getting at least one of each because there's no longer a limit of one for this like it was for the previous ones. Now you can go and, if you wanted to, you could buy all of these. There's a limit of 15, so if you wanted to, you could go and, since there is 5 designs, you could go and get one with them on both sides, one with each of them on the front, and with each of them on the back. So that would just make the torso completely unique, and you could also stylize it for some of them. But yeah, honestly, it's just really cool and interesting. But yeah, I think that this is just a really nice thing to do so you can actually go and get all of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of them. I'm definitely going to do at least one in each color or one of each design and maybe to get to a $30 purchase because I'm going to probably buy these now just to make sure they don't sell out because I don't know how long they're going to be there for. I'm also going to get maybe one more thing, but I don't know, maybe I'll wait a week. I'm not sure how long they're going to be on here for. I'll have to take a look into that. Now let's go take a look at the set itself. And man, this is a beautiful, beautiful set. The entire build of Bag End is just truly incredible. And then there's also some fun things where there's also the small little tent that Merry and Pippin go and launch the firework in. And then also Bilbo's acceptance speech, the place where he goes and makes it at the party tree. There's the dragon that they launch, which is supposed to be a firework that looks like smoke. And then there's also this small area with a cake. It honestly just looks truly incredible. Oh, and also there is Gandalf's carriage, and it's also a really cool thing to have. And I'm definitely going to be comparing this set to both the original Bag End and the original Gandalf Arrives. But yeah, honestly, truly, truly incredible. Now to take a quick look a little more at the minifigures. And here you see the Proudfoot, or more accurately, Proud Feet. And I know that was supposed to be them at the in those scenes. It's one of those things where I never really looked too closely at them. I didn't realize that they were the Proudfoot, or again, Proud Feet. You have to make that joke every time. Then it comes with a really incredible brand new Bilbo, Frodo, Merry, Pippin, and Sam, all in their Shire wear, and it's even a really unique outfit for Frodo, who we did get his Shire wear before, and that was back in the original Gandalf Arrived set. This is supposed to be what they wear to the party, and honestly, it looks just really great. And then you also have Rosie, and that's just really great. That's a figure that this set had to have. She is the love of Sam's life, and the only thing I'm disappointed in is that this wasn't also based off of Return of the King, where we could also have his daughter Eleanor, which would have just been a really incredible minifigure inclusion. But I don't even know how you're supposed to do that to make a Hobbit child, since you have to make a figure even smaller than a minifigure. So, yeah, that's definitely interesting. But then you also get Gandalf, who I think is almost exactly the same. I think there is a beard printed now on his face, which is going to be cool. And yeah, honestly, it's all great characters. Maybe one other cool figure is they could have included a Black Rider in this and included him with his horse. That's one thing I think maybe could have been added in just to, since they do go and visit the Shire and that's where the adventure begins. So you could have also had that alternate build to, kind of have them over there. Maybe even include the tree that they hide under and double that up as the one that Frodo meets Gandalf on, since they really intend for the tree that maybe that to either be the party tree or I think the one on top of Bag End is what it was looked like. But now let's go take a look at the backside of the set. And the interior, in my opinion, is nearly perfect. One of the things it's missing is the lamp that Gandalf always comedically hits his head against. That would have just made the set completely perfect, which is why I had to say near perfect. But it captures the inside of Bag End really well. It has Bilbo's study where he writes in the Red Book of Westmarch, and that looks really cool. Going through more of it, he has what looks like Sting, although I can't fully see it from this image. hiding inside of a barrel, and then the mithril code is probably somewhere in here also. You then can take a look at it. There's the entryway, and would be completely perfect if they found a way to have that lamp in there so Gandalf get his head against it, because perfect joke. And I think that was an accident the first time, and then they continued it on into the Hobbit movies, where he always just hit his head against it. And then looking at more of it, it's just honestly really cool to go into the kitchen. I can't really get a good image of the table, but I do hope that the map of Erebor is there. And going over to the stove, it looks pretty nice. Yeah, there could have been a lot more. They could have included the pantry and other stuff, but anyways, you can probably go and extend this backwards and add more rooms in, and that might be a fun thing to do. And just looking at it overall, it's really cool. There is a small little feature to go in. Well, both have the ring being revealed and also to go and have Bilbo disappear. But yeah, honestly, really cool set overall. But I want to take a look more at this when I buy it in just a week from now. And yeah, honestly, that's really all I have to say. There's also a really cool reveal video for it done by Sean Astin, who plays Sam. So I'll put a link to that in the description in the comments. But I really do have to go, so let me know what you think of it in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.